Why are we sitting in front of a toilet, you may ask? Well, I guess you're just going to have to find out on this next episode of Triple B Theater. Ahoy, mateys. Here we are. It's me, Captain Drunken Jason Crow, with
Becca and Goats and Voorhees.
Goats and Voorhees.
So people who lived here before me drowned a goat in the lake. We did some voodoo, resurrected him, and
yeah. Goats and Voorhees, alive and kicking.
In this glamorous backdrop, you see a toilet. We are going to talk toilet deaths.
Toilet deaths.
Yes. We have a few honorable mentions, so this time, if we want to do the math, let's see, each of us have 5. And then we had 2 honorable mentions, 1 each, and we have a viewer request.
Yes.
So we've got 13. How perfect.
That seems right.
Perfect.
Well, then let's start with number 5. We're going with me?
Yeah.
All right. Number 5 for me is Jurassic Park. So Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum, the big dummy, running with the flare after, Sam is like, hey, don't do that, stupid. He runs towards the bathroom. The bathroom gets basically torn apart.
Yeah, it's just like a gazebo of.
It's a
gazebo, of course.
The whole thing falls apart, and then the lawyer's just sitting there on the toilet and.
Good dinosaur. Good dinosaur.
And then, just picks him up right off the toilet.
1993, right? And
Jurassic Park.
You look at the dinosaurs and you're like, man, this still looks really good. And yes, it does still look good.
It's my Jurassic Park button.
Aww. But
Topical.
But here's the thing. Those dinosaurs from Jurassic Park, that's our definition of dinosaurs. Like, we watched it in 93 and we were like, that's exactly how a T-Rex moves and sounds.
That's how we know them.
That's it.
They still hold up.
They set them, yes, but they set themselves up
That's one big pile of shit.
Rebecca's number 5 is Allie from Sleepaway Camp 2. If you know me, you know this is one of my favorite fucking movies ever, and Allie is my, by far, favorite bitch of any horror movie.
She's definitely not nice.
She is, oh my god, she's horrible, but she's like so cool. I always wanted to be her.
Was it this scene that you were like, yeah?
Allie not only was one of the best characters, but she had the best deaths.
It was very prolonged. First it was like the stab in the back.
Yes, so right there, you stab her in the back and you stick her in the outhouse. She already is gonna like die of sepsis. Okay? Yeah. But then she has to do this whole thing about lecturing her about the shitty friend and the shitty camper she's been. And she pushes her down to go have a swim with the leeches.
Who puts somebody's head in a toilet and is like, guess what's in there? I mean, pretty good guess of what's going to be in there.
Well, it's not a toilet, though. It's an outhouse.
It's an outhouse.
I could have come up with about 10 other things. I mean, for sure they're going to say toilet paper. There's water. I mean, she can't come up with like the third one. She gets shit and piss. Okay, leeches probably not on my top.
Not on the list of things.
Right, I'm gonna say snakes probably. Like, I mean, I'm gonna do everything I can. I'm gonna say
just don't use an outhouse. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Bad things happen. So my number 4 is Ghoulies 2. So if you remember Ghoulies, the whole front cover of, and everything you've ever seen Ghoulies, is the little ghoulie sticking his head out of the toilet. He's just like, peeks out of the toilet. Yeah. It was never in the first one. They never even filmed a scene like that. So they did it for the second one. And it's very quick, very brief. You see nothing. You see the little ghoulie stick his head out of the toilet. You see the guy in the suit, which is there's an extended scene, but it's really nothing. It's just the guy talking more about why he's pissed off, and he sits on the toilet, and you basically hear him scream, and see his face and like screaming in pain because I guess the ghoulie is eating his asshole, and I guess he was just surprised, not into that. He's not into.
Maybe he was surprised, but it just took him a little while to warm up.
Maybe. See, we don't know how that scene ended. That guy.
That's true. He might have been like.
It could have been a sex scene for all we know.
One of the things about 80s movies is a lot of times the covers do not feature the people who are in it, a scene that's even. I mean, it's usually like completely irrelevant to the movie. At least in Ghoulies 2, they did rectify it to where what we saw on the
They
cover
rectum-
was actually
they rectified it.
They rectified it. It was actually
Rectified
on the it was actually not false advertising. It's like they said, you know what? No more. No more. We're not going to be part of this.
Right.
We are going to make this right.
Put a ghoulie in
America,
the
we're going to make this right.
I love Ghoulies. I love the whole Charles Band full moon thing anyways.
I will change my number 4 just to go with that.
Okay.
Yes, so another Charles Band universe movie.
Mm-hmm.
Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies of last year. And one of the best toilet scenes. And this is just one of the best death scenes. There were some very
creative. It's a really good scene. I like that.
There were some creative gore scenes in that. Like, even ones that were, like, slightly derivative, and I liked all the characters. Love that movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It has Nazis. It has puppets. It has...
Robot puppet.
It has an army of puppets in this one. It has Barbara Crampton. It's got, like, everything you would want in a Puppet Master movie, but...
Including this scene.
Yes. So this dude's, like, watching wrestling. He gets up.
My dude.
Yeah. He gets up to go pee. He's standing at the toilet and he's peeing. And
Wow, did you just get Italian there? He's standing at the toilet and he's peeing.
But he's standing at the toilet. He was not Italian. He's standing at the toilet peeing, and the one with the robot blade, and I don't know who his name is. He's one of the...
Robo-Blade.
He's one of the new, like, robotic ones. He came over. He slashes the guy's throat.
He goes, one swipe.
And you know what? That's not enough.
It was a good swipe, though.
Not enough.
Because if, like, you see,
oh,
like,
you
the
see,
whole,
like, the trachea come out.
Really,
not just like that, you
yeah,
know, skin, blood.
They added some more. It was good.
Oh, yeah. But that's not enough.
Not enough.
He's got to come back around, get him on the other side, and his head falls in the toilet, but his body's still standing up, and you get this POV shot where his dick is still peeing on his head.
Peed right on his severed head.
I'm not going to steal his thunder. He's going to tell you what we noticed.
Okay.
He noticed when we watched this.
We saw his penis peeing on his poor severed head. And then when they show his body laying on the floor, his pants are up, buttoned, and zipped. No penis.
And his belt, everything.
No penis out, nothing.
Nothing.
Like, I mean, you already showed the tip of the penis.
Even had the belt buckle undone or something. But it was like, oh, that was
all I did was picture a severed, like a body with a severed head just still buttoning up and zipping up his pants before
He's got eagle eyes.
before he died.
I was just like, cool death!
Does the body stay alive after a while? He's like, oh shit, I gotta zip up. And...
Maybe. Okay, maybe. Maybe that's it.
Snakes do.
Yeah. There
Maybe.
Chickens. I mean, there are a lot of things that still have at least the synapses fired.
See the things you learn on this show?
We're just totally fucking making
it all up as we go. My number 3 is a movie I love that I think nobody really talks about, which is Deep Rising. It's a quick scene. It's part of the hot open. You don't see the creature yet, but you see people on the ship running for their lives because the ship's going through, like, you know...
It's going down.
Everything's getting thrown around.
It's kind of going a little bit.
Yeah, it's more getting rocked because it doesn't sink.
Yeah. That's right.
And there's a lady. She's just a featured extra. She's running for her life. Yeah. She goes into the bathroom, locks the door, and you actually see somebody trying to go to the bathroom right behind her, and they're like, fuck, the door's locked. I guess I'll go run for my life somewhere else. She sits on the toilet, and so you immediately know something is going to happen. You hear screaming outside, and then suddenly you see her face, and she screams, and she like tries to get up and run, and it pulls her back, and it's just like, throws her around.
Tentacle.
Yeah, it's right in the butthole. And what do they call that? Hentai.
Yeah.
And
yes, it's a thing. Look it up.
She thrashes around, and then just big blood spray all over. And then there's Treat Williams and Wes Studi, and it's a good movie. And when you start off with a hot open of a toilet kill, you know you're going to be in for a treat.
Yeah.
Williams. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
He really will be. And he's going to be baking shit, too.
Yeah. And we're going to call it a treat.
It will be a treat.
Williams.
Yes. Okay, that's enough.
I can't do that anymore. She likes House Shark like so much that she got it tattooed.
Yeah, so,
Look at that.
Check that out.
Just keep,
that's for you, Ron Bonk.
Just keep showing us.
Yes, he sent a temporary tattoo. That was the whole thing. He was going to do it, and I ended up.
It's so much more fun when she put it on.
Okay, so House Shark has a really great opening. You can tell from the title what it's about. But there's a babysitter. Yeah, it's a shark in a house.
Mailman.
There is a babysitter.
Floor
land
fan.
shark. Land shark. There's a babysitter who the kid's gone to sleep and she gets her cliff notes for Moby Dick, decides that she's had 2 bites of an apple and suddenly she got the rumble in her tummy for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Decides
Apples.
to take off all of her clothes. And I'm talking all of her
Like
clothes. She says she's got a banging bod and she's just walking through the
Yeah.
house, just taking off her clothes.
She's
So
a full,
watch it for.
she's a fully naked pooper.
Yeah, a total like goes beyond George Costanza, man. And like I said, she's taking her stuff off as she's walking to the bathroom.
It's kind of the equivalent of a guy at a urinal like dropping his pants all the way to his ankles.
Yeah.
Just don't do that.
Yeah, except for they obviously did this because she was hot. So.
Yeah. I was okay with her doing
Yeah.
it. Dudes at urinals don't.
Does anybody still use those? I think you can get them. I think I have seen them at Barnes & Noble. But then again, does anybody go to Barnes?
Moby Dick is a big book.
Yeah.
It's a big, thick dick.
Yeah.
Book.
You see, like, the shark coming up through
Yeah, because all the
and
plumbing.
you just see her ass, like, sealed on the toilet. Like, it's like
so they literally...
going for that.
She was like, yeah, that's cool. You can get under me and just film my ass sitting on the toilet seat. We were so close to just seeing full-on butthole.
Yeah. You know what? Might have to rewind. There may have been a little butthole action.
No, I did rewind. There wasn't.
Oh, okay. House shark comes up through the toilet and gets her. We get a little bit of struggling, but then it cuts to the guy coming home from his date.
Full pubed face.
Mm-hmm. With Jenny Russo. He went on a date with Jenny Russo from She Kills. And apparently she still had the pubes from She Kills. But he goes upstairs, the kid wakes up, and they go in, and she's all bloody on the toilet, stuck, and it's just sucking her in, and
she
they're
reaches
trying
out, she's like, ah!
and gets sucked in, and then there are just like guts coming up.
And you see her hand just go down.
Yeah.
So much gore.
Dude, beautiful, beautiful. And so here's where I'll throw out a little bit of trivia. I noticed between She Kills and House Shark that the house was the same, so I sent Ron Bonk a message. I said, I'm assuming that a lot of this is filmed at Shea Bonk. And then I saw that scene and I was like, oh my God, did you have to clean that up? He's like, no, that's the one set that they built, was the bathroom. I'm like,
good call.
Good. Yes, good call.
Show him your tattoo again. This is just for me.
It's actually cool.
I really just wanted you to show me.
And actually, I don't think I've done it like a fake tattoo since like the
one.
Cracker Jack days. And this,
Wait, it's fake? I thought you were a true fan. Sorry. Of Ron Bonk. Sorry, Ron.
Number 2.
Number 2.
What's your number 2?
We've been waiting to get to number 2. My number 2 is a movie that really nobody really talks about, which is Psycho 3. Anthony Perkins, back again. He was in all 3 of them so far. He directed this one. He directed part 3, actually. And there's a scene of a girl that... Patsy. She's there with a group of friends, I guess. And she goes to use the bathroom in the actual, psycho house that we're all very familiar with. She sits down, and she accidentally sits down. Of course, this
is horror for any woman will know. She sat on
right there, and she screams. She sits down on the toilet, and she's just doing her business. And then suddenly she looks up and screams like, "Oh God, you scared the piss out of me!" And she says, "Sister, hey, sister, you mind a little private?" And knife, the classic psycho knife, right across the throat.
This one did not have trachea coming out. But it was good because she kind of gurgled.
It was surprisingly creepy. She falls over and she rolls the toilet paper, and then stabs the toilet paper.
So that the toilet paper will stop, because toilet paper is kind of expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to kill somebody, you need to at least be frugal about things like that.
So that was Psycho 3, directed by Anthony Perkins.
Psycho 3 is his number 2.
It's my number 2.
And my number 2 is Friday the 13th Part 5. That is Demon in those damn enchiladas.
The Friday the 13th reference.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This was kind of on accident. I had a different shirt on.
On accident.
She
tried on 3 shirts.
No, I got water all over the other one when I was doing the tattoo, so I had to change again. So this gets an honorable mention as Best Toilet Duet of Anyone, Anywhere. Yep, Nita and Demon. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby. Never had anyone sing to me while I was taking a shit. Never wanted...
I can rectify that. It's your joke, not mine.
I just kept it rectified.
Oh.
Because it still worked. It was subtle. Right. No subtleties.
Ooh, baby.
But yes, of course, he's in an outhouse at the trailer park, which is conveniently called trailer park. Sitting there taking a shit, getting all those enchiladas out, getting his groove on while he's doing that, and then all of a sudden Nita stops singing. And then he's like, what the fuck's going on? Then he realizes Nita's dead. And
he's in a very graffiti-ridden...
This says, do not write on the walls.
Do not write. So much stuff. And then poor Nita.
Yeah, poor Nita's... She's got her neck... there's a lot of throat slashing in these.
It's an easy and still always unsettling...
Yes, and you don't question that one. Like, if you get slit in the throat, it's like, you're gonna die. This spear thing starts coming through.
I think it's a giant crowbar.
Yeah, it's some kind of metal thing,
and so the point,
oof,
points down a little bit like a crowbar instead of
gets him in the leg and everything. And again, it's kind of like with Denise Richards and the drill and the high tub. I mean, it's like, just randomly, like, you don't know where it's coming. But yeah, he gets it. But you know what? Jason's good. He knows. Well,
just toying with him.
Roy. Yeah, he knows. It gets him right in the chest.
Right. Just no more demon. No more demon.
No more.
But he doesn't have to worry about those enchiladas.
I have a feeling that as soon as that happened, Demon probably voided his bowels.
Yeah.
So, in a way, Jason helped him out.
Yeah.
He was having problems.
Yeah.
He was having big...
Really, I think that's what it was. He was just really like, hey, let me...
Oh, come on.
Yeah. We're going to make you wait for our number one.
Which, I didn't do mine in order. So, it doesn't matter. Mine's not. All right. So, here is our honorable mention from Chuck, who's my buddy now. So
Chuck I used to work with.
Chuck, he used to work with.
His honorable mention
was Halloween 2018.
The new Halloween.
Yes, the journalists who stop at the gas station and, well, you know, they find more than just a dirty bathroom.
Yeah, it's actually a really good scene. I actually really like the scene.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things that are happening. Like in the background, you kind of see Michael pass. You see the mechanic where he gets his whole, coveralls. The dude with his jaw ripped out.
Yeah. And then you've got the teeth dropping.
I really like the teeth dropping.
The teeth dropping was nice. That was in the
nice,
trailer.
Good touch,
That was good. But yeah, like the little British journalist chick, she was kind of a fighter. She
tried.
She was a fighter, but like in a reasonable way.
Well, they both tried.
Yeah, so finally, dipshit, after seeing 2 dead bodies and
He's
hearing
like,
his girlfriend scream,
I guess I better check on her.
Oh yeah, she might not be safe in the potty. And goes in
So he knocks on the door, he's like, are you pooping?
So yeah, he's got a crowbar. And they have a little bit of a fighting chance, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah,
he gets very bashed. She gets strangled, which I really love that shot because they show under the stall. They just show her feet like,
dangling.
And then all of a sudden it's like,
yeah, and he might still be alive.
Oh, you're talking about, no, the journalist is not alive.
I think he is.
They showed him like kind of at the end going,
I think he's alive. I think he's going to come back in the sequel. He's a good actor. They were so obsessed with the story and the mask and everything. Like, he's still alive. He's going to be even more obsessed now because now he's part of the story.
Maybe. You know, I mean, like...
He's a good actor.
Hey,
he's a really good actor.
I've seen, like, weirder shit happen to in movies.
And he has an accent, and they need somebody in these with an accent.
Yeah, you got to have somebody. Yeah, because that doctor, I mean, he was...
That took a turn.
Fake Loomis?
Yeah. Fake Loomis.
Yeah, Fake Loomis was not like my favorite part of the movie.
No, but I did enjoy the turn, the twist, because he was so like crazy. So my honorable mention is the Willies, and it's so to kind of set the scene up. There's a little kid. He's going to the bathroom. I guess it's a school. I can't remember. I think it looks like it's the school, and there's this big demon monster thing just kind of sitting. He's sitting on the back of the toilet, feet up here. He's like just chilling in the stall.
He grabs a urinal cake,
the
and there's a Garbage Pail Kid sticker.
So that's the grossest thing that's happened in this scene is he grabs a urinal cake
and he throws it, and the monster
just catches it, and then so the kid goes to get it's like powder.
Comment below if you've ever eaten a urinal cake, because somebody has. Somebody
definitely
a lot of people have.
Somebody definitely has.
Yeah, but then there's like a soap dispenser, but it's a snatch dispenser.
It looks like it's
powder, and he throws
it in the thing's face, and then he runs away. And then later, I guess it tells the
She's the bitchy teacher, the bitchy old teacher who said...
And she comes in and she's looking and it's like, you kids, and you're just graffiti.
I didn't get a degree in education to be cleaning toilets, and you and that monster.
So she opens the stall, nothing's in there, and she turns around and is just yelling at the kid. So above her, the tile of the ceiling moves, and the creature's legs come down, and then suddenly he's completely behind her.
And the kid is, of course, paralyzed.
She's still yelling. The kid's just like... And she just turns around, and instead of like... in normal horror movie fashion where you turn around and see the monster and scream, she has like a Bible in her hand.
Well, it's a book. She's a teacher. She has a book. She carries a book.
I'm going to say Bible. It looked like a Bible to me. She smacks him in the head and goes, no. I think that's the part I love the most. And then the monster takes the book from her and starts hitting her in the head. And then
the kid has to be a little bit like...
Yeah, it could go either way. I don't think he's too upset by it. And then the monster pulls her up to the ceiling. Her shoe falls into the toilet, which is why it's an honorable mention, because it didn't necessarily happen on the toilet. And then the shoe falls in the toilet, and then the blood pours and splatters all over the toilet.
Now, my honorable mention does not have a death. It's only... Well, there is a death, but it's not the main character. It's not a horror movie, and it has one of the best lines in cinematic history. So this is Austin Powers. So, Tom Arnold, Austin Powers, they're in stalls next to each other, gonna take a shit right there. And Tom Arnold's character, he's just like, hey, have a good one, buddy. And then Paddy O'Brien comes from this...
With his lucky charms.
With his lucky charms, comes and tries to strangle Austin. So, it's my favorite when Austin's like, who does number 2 work for?
And then Tom Arnold's like, yeah, go ahead. It's your favorite line.
You can tell that turd who's boss. That's right, buddy. Love it.
It's quality.
Love it.
Coming from Tom Arnold, it's quality stuff. Tom Arnold in a full-on cowboy
outfit.
And
he actually has the audacity to make fun of Austin's outfit. And it's like he's standing there in like the full cowboy hat, like the very 1980s kind of Texas cowboy. It's white.
And he looks at Austin and goes, "Are you with the show?"
No, I'm actually English.
It's a good scene.
Good scene all the way around. But yes, but Paddy O'Brien does die. He does dunk him in the toilet and he drowns him. So there is a death. So I guess the only thing that makes this an honorable mention is the fact that it's not a horror movie.
Right. My
number 1.
Here, you set up for this.
Number 1.
My number 1
also happens on toilets.
It does. My number 1. There we go. Is one of my favorite movies. And it's gory, it's stupid, it's old, it's street trash, and it's street trash. If you remember anything from Street Trash, it is this scene where the guy, of course, everything happens. They're drinking this bottle of alcohol, cheap alcohol,
hooch,
and it basically melts people. And so, dude is at an abandoned building that's completely apart. It's got part of a wall and a toilet. And he sits down and gets ready to enjoy his hooch, and he drinks it, and then he just starts melting. Just
blue,
from
yellow,
blue.
Green.
I love it. I love the fact that it's just
the rainbow of body.
It's like blue slime's coming out of his pant leg, and then coming off of his head. His tongue's blue, screaming, and then his legs start to melt, and you can just see the bone. It's a very gross, gory, campy scene. The whole movie is like this.
Yes. This is, and we decided this is one of the top 3 body horror movies. This
it has to be.
Body Melt and Society. Those are the 3, right? Those are the 3 biggies.
It's super it's just gross. And then
and then he starts going.
Well, his head is expanding and bubbling, and then he
goes down, and then he becomes like a ghoulie.
Yeah.
Then he starts coming
it's almost like Basket Case.
Yeah.
But
like a Technicolor.
Yeah.
Belial.
He was so he halfway in the toilet, and then he melts in his arm.
Belial at Halloween.
So it's one of those toilets where the chain is up here, you flush it, so his hand's stuck. It's like the poster a lot of the time. Mm-hmm. And then
and his hand's blue.
Now they're looking into the toilet. We don't see anything, and then he over the top of the toilet, and his melted Belial face pops out. Yeah, I love it. It's such a good. It's
so gross.
To me, it's one of the quintessential 80s, just batshit crazy. The next movie that I will hopefully make on my own has a lot of that style kind of stuff because I just love it so much. So Street Trash is my number one pick for toilet death scenes of all time.
Okay, well, mine were not in order. So my last one, I think, is actually, yes, it is my last one alphabetically. So this comes from the ABCs of Death. If you haven't seen it, there is a short for every letter of the alphabet. A different director got just handed a letter and they had to come up with something. And this is probably my favorite one in the whole, anthology. T is for toilet. So it's all claymation. Little guy, he's scared of the bathroom. He's scared to like get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. They've got one of those like toilets, old-fashioned ones where like the tank is attached to the wall, and the parents are kind of bad screws. The parents are kind of ridiculing him and saying, "Oh, you know, people die on the toilet." Blah blah blah. Well, then the toilet actually like comes to life.
He eats the parents. The toilet eats the parents.
True.
Horrifically. It's
yes.
for claymation.
They do some really good clay blend.
Yeah, there's so much happening there.
Yeah. So, but the kid wakes up and then he's like, "Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom." And so then the parents are like, "Fuck yeah, the kid's going to the bathroom finally." Anybody who's a parent knows that. Like your kids are scared of something. Like, my God, just let them get over it. And so they're like, oh. Then the kid goes in and he gets freaked out because the tank kind of creaks. And he ends up getting his head stuck in the seat. The dad comes in and starts ridiculing him. And the tank falls on the kid's head and bashes him in.
I didn't even see that coming either. Until you saw that screw kind of come.
Yeah.
The poor kid. You know what? Just as we were sitting here talking, I thought of a new one.
You cheater.
I did.
You cheat.
But it's not a death scene. It's not anything. But it's an evil toilet. Look Who's Talking Too. Do you remember that?
God.
Where Mikey's like afraid of the bathroom and he's like
that goes with mine really well, yeah.
So
and we were talking like neither of us were ever scared when we were kids to go to the toilet.
I don't ever recall.
I don't even recall being scared like to get up like go in the dark, like that being like the
Oh no, I didn't like the dark at all.
Well, I didn't either, but
and the floor like by my bed, like I had to jump off my bed for sure.
You had to get over the sea of lava.
Yeah. Or the monster that was going to pull me underneath my bed. Yeah. So there you go. So there are our top 5.
10, 13.
13 total.
13 plus 1.
Yeah.
There's always so much math.
There's too much math in this.
Oh my God.
Top toilet death scenes in movies. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it.
I know that this little guy.
If anything out of this, we got to see Becca's house shark tattoo.
That's right.
So I just
house shark.
Just wanted to see again.
Sport house shark. All right.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Let us know if you have any other ideas down below. Like comment.
Oh yeah,
if there's any other...
yeah. Because I mean, we have a whole list of things that we want to do, but it's like if you have other appliances or like fixtures that you want us to incorporate into our top list. Let us know.
Any list you want us to make, if you have something to add to our lists, let us know. We want to hear it.
Oh my God! No! Did I get you?
No, I don't think so.
Holy crap! This is like, it's not just that it's full. It's like, I think it's because it's like it goes outwards.
You're drunk?
No, I'm not drunk. What the fuck? Had like a glass of wine. No, I think it's because it goes outward. See how much it swishes?
It does.
It swishes a lot.
Swishes.
I mean, there's maybe I should just get a wine glass. Let's just get a wine glass so we avoid that. There's a reason why wine glasses taper up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, she's going away to get her a new wine glass because she's I'll just wait for her. Just hanging out by a toilet. It's what we do for fun. And then she fixes it and sits here. Oh, sorry, Goatson.
Oh, no!
Goatson, go down.
Wait, hold on.
How'd you get rid of him?
He's got like a wine on him, and now he's like...
I'm so angry.
I don't know what got on him.
It looks like wine.
No. Oh, yeah, there's probably still wine on the toilet from when I spilled it all.
How'd that happen? Drunk tank.